When people talk about the most iconic characters in video game history, a lot of names come up, but Master Chief is one of the few that almost everyone agrees belongs near the top. Even people who have never touched a Halo game usually recognize him instantly. The green armor, the gold visor, the quiet confidence. He's more than just a character. He's a symbol, not just for Halo, but for Xbox as a whole, for console shooters, and an entire generation that grew up during gaming's biggest evolution. What makes Master Chief so interesting is that on the surface, he really shouldn't be this iconic. He barely talks, never see his face, well, used to never see his face, and for the most original trilogy, he doesn't even have a traditional character arc. Yet somehow, he remains one of the most memorable protagonists gaming has ever produced. That's not an accident. It's the result of incredibly deliberate design choices that prioritize immersion, tone, and player connection over flashy characterization. When Halo Combat Evolved launched in 2001, it completely changed what people thought console shooters could be. And I made a video on that if you guys want to check it out, but that game is fantastic. Before Halo, FPS games on consoles were often awkward and limited, especially compared to their PC counterparts. Bungie figured out how to make dual-stick controls feel natural, how to design weapons that each served a clear purpose, and how to create a large, open-world environment that encouraged experimentation instead of forcing players down a single set path. Master Chief was designed to be the perfect anchor for that experience. Not a character who demanded attention, but one who allowed players to feel like they were that character, like they were inside the world. From the very beginning, Master Chief is defined by restraint. He doesn't crack jokes or give speeches, and he doesn't constantly remind you that he's the hero. Instead, he reacts, he listens, and he moves forward. He has a calm presence that becomes incredibly important because the Halo universe itself is anything but calm. If you've played those games, you definitely understand. Humanity is losing a war against an overwhelming alien force. Entire planets are being wiped out, and extinction is always just one mistake away. In the middle of all that chaos, Master Chief feels steady. That steadiness makes the player feel steady too, and like you're able to take on the almost insurmountable task ahead of you. As the series expanded, though, it became clear that Master Chief wasn't just a blank slate. Beneath the armor was John 117, a child taken from his home, trained from a young age, and physically altered to become a living weapon. The games don't dwell on this constantly, but the knowledge is always there in the background if you're looking for it. Every mission he completes, every enemy he defeats, is tied to a life that was never really his to begin with. That underlying tragedy adds depth to a character who otherwise says very little. One of the most important elements in humanizing Master Chief is his relationship with Cortana. Cortana isn't just a guide or a mission voice. She's the emotional bridge between Chief and the audience. Through her, we start to see cracks in the armor. The way Chief responds to her, trusts her, and prioritizes her safety over almost everyone else's. It reveals that he's not just a soldier following orders. He's capable of loyalty, concern, and even attachment. Even if he doesn't express those emotions in conventional ways. The original Halo trilogy keeps that relationship relatively subtle, but it lays the groundwork for what comes later. Because by the time Halo 4 arrives, the series finally turns its focus inward. Instead of asking how Master Chief can save humanity again, the game asks who he is without the mission. As Cortana begins to deteriorate, Chief is forced to confront loss in a way he never has before. For the first time, the story isn't just about survival. It's about identity, purpose, and what happens when a soldier who has ever only known duty starts to question what comes after. Which I think is actually really real if you listen to some accounts of veterans returning home. It's definitely a real thing. This shift is important because it reframes Master Chief, though, not as a mythic figure, but as a person. He's still incredibly capable, still unstoppable in combat, but emotionally he is vulnerable, in a way the series hadn't fully explored before. That vulnerability doesn't weaken him. It actually strengthens the character. It shows that his humanity was never erased, just buried under layers of training, armor, and responsibility. Now, culturally, Master Chief's impact is impossible to overstate. he is the reason Xbox became a legitimate competitor in the console market. Halo multiplayer didn't just popularize online play on consoles, it normalized it. With things like LAN parties, Xbox Live matchmaking, custom games, and shared experiences all became central to gaming culture because of Halo. Master Chief wasn't the face of those experiences. He was part of the identity players built around them. He was integral to it all. What's especially impressive is how well Master Chief has endured. Many characters from the early 2000s may feel dated now, either because their designs are overly edgy or their personalities don't translate well to modern audiences. Master Chief, by contrast, still works because his core traits are timeless. Discipline, perseverance, loyalty, and quiet resolve are things that just don't go out of style. Even as the Halo franchise has struggled at times to find its footing recently, people continue to care about Master Chief himself. That really is the key to why he's an icon. Master Chief isn't beloved because he's flashy or loud. He's beloved because he represents reliability in a medium that's constantly changing. When players step into his armor, they know what they're getting. A grounded, focused experience built around competence and purpose. He doesn't need to constantly remind you why he matters. His presence alone is enough. And at his core, Master Chief is a character defined by action rather than words. He doesn't need a visible face because his identity is built through consistency. And it's a way to, again, make the players feel like they are Master Chief. Through the way he protects others, through the way he refuses to quit, through the way he carries the weight of humanity's survival without ever asking for recognition. That kind of character design is rare nowadays. And it's why Master Chief continues to resonate more than 2 decades after his debut. Master Chief isn't just a successful protagonist. He's proof that subtlety can be just as powerful as spectacle, and that sometimes the strongest characters are the ones who let their actions speak for them. Even through all the downs recently in this franchise with, you could either say the TV show or the recent video games, Master Chief is here to stay. And that's why, in my opinion, he's not just a hero of Halo, but an icon of the industry. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys fans of the Halo franchise or Master Chief, or do you not really get it? Because I have had some people in my life not really be fans of it, which is kind of insane to me. But, each person has their own opinion and their own taste. However, I really love this franchise. As I've said, I have a video on the first game, Combat Evolved. I really love that game specifically because it just kickstarted pretty much everything. But yeah, if you guys want to hear me talk about the Halo franchise more on this channel, let me know. What other video game characters do you believe are deserving to be in this this kind of series of icons in the industry? Because there's definitely debate for a few, but I think some are just undisputable icons. You can't really, there's no getting around it. They are iconic. So if you stuck around this long, I do appreciate your time, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.